guys, welcome to SavvyMoneyShow. Me, your host Sean. Now, I've been asked why I didn't do an update on genetic companies since I did my genetic ETF. So I thought I'd do one. Now, bear in mind, they're going to be dipping because of the rates rise. People are going to come out of these speculative long-term companies and go more into profitable companies, ones that possibly pay a dividend. Now, editors, as it says here, it was working on CRISPR and it was working on severe visual impairment. Good news was that it seems to be safe with no side effects for 6 adult patients. It was so safe they received approval to begin testing in children. Treatment didn't appear very effective. They tried low dose levels so they could test on children. And only 2 of the 3 patients saw improvement. No offence, I think 2 out of 3 is a good response. However, editors is going to test higher dose in other patients and see if that evens it out. So they could start off with a low dose. If that doesn't work, then high dose. And I still think that there's value in this stock long term, but you have to be prepared for long term. And when you consider that it's come down, it's more or less half price from its highs, then that's the way you pick it up. I'm sorry I have a bit of a cold, but then you have Intella, which is more or less the darling of the genetic world at the moment, because its testing has been going well. However, it's still below its intrinsic value. It's Simply Wall Street has it at over $200, but the market cap is above the enterprise value. So remember to protect yourself. CRISPR. Now, I do like this under $100. Again, this is one that I think all of them are going to have to use. Well, not have to, but because one of the reasons it went down is because a company decided to use a competitor. But I think this is one that they will use. I think it's good value, and when you consider that it's been getting payments, it's been bringing in money. I know that it may not be next year, but it's not guaranteed, but I still think it's good value under $100. Full Genetics. This is one that goes under the radar, and I think this is one which is, I think, well, a lot of people stay away because although it has a low trailing PE, its forward PE is 15. So it's going from 5 to 15, which shows it's not going to have much growth next year, but it will still be profitable next year. That's the main thing to look at, which means people are not going to start dumping it the way they're dumping some of them at the moment. People will hold on to it. The market cap versus enterprise value, there isn't much difference in that either. Price to sales, price to book is under 3. I think this is a sleeper which can grow. Of course, we all know about Beam, and a lot of people say it's a game-changing stock. I think it's a good one to have in your portfolio, but you have to decide. Don't forget to hit that lovely like button, and don't forget the sexy subscribe button. A lot sexier than me, just ask the wife. And if you want to be a hero, hit the bell notification. You'll be notified when a new video gets uploaded. And why not check out the links in the description below. If you're looking for a free trading platform, you get a free share worth up to $200, depending on the platform you use if you deposit a small amount. As you see here, CRISPR could be compared to scissors that cut out part of the genome. Beam's base editing approach is more like a pencil with an eraser, precisely rewriting a single letter of the genomic code. But of course it's still very early and doesn't have any clinical testing going on at the moment. It's due to start phase 1 for beta thalassemia and sickle cell disease. Now, BioNano, of course, we're expecting sales from the sapphire to increase, and ever since it seemed to outperform Pacific Biosciences, it's been doing well, but the share price hasn't. Now, this still hasn't got a review from the FDA, but once it does, I think then you will see a huge jump in the share price. And I don't know why the FDA are not jumping all over this. Still, the price to sales is incredibly high, price to book not so high, but I do think long term this will be one to look for. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye, have a good day, I'll see you in the next video. If you found any of my videos helpful and you want to help me make more, you can support me by buying me a coffee. The link is in the description below.